Are you interested in doing autism awareness activities? If so, please check out this video where we're going to talk about 7 different ways that you can look at increasing autism awareness with I'm Craig Kahn. I've got it going on, and this is Team Autism Peter, where we're dedicated to educating you about autism and how you can improve the lives of people with autism. If you're interested in this, please consider subscribing so you can check out our latest videos. First way that you can look at improving autism awareness is what you're doing right now, watching this video on YouTube. So this channel is, if you don't already know, is dedicated to helping you learn more about autism and different ways that you can improve people's life with autism. We're working on getting experts in different areas of autism to make videos to educate you and make their knowledge accessible, whether it's in physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and many different things. We're going to get these experts to answer your questions and make it so that you can get knowledge of autism better and people can be more educated. If you are interested in other channels that may also help you improve your knowledge of autism and other disabilities, I have 2 suggestions for you. One is a channel called Special Books for Special Kids, which is made by a guy named Chris, and he's on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And what he does there is he interviews different kids with different disabilities, not including autism, and he helps show you like what their life is like, and that they're just like any normal person, and that we should learn, helping us all learn to be more accepting of these different kinds of people. So his channel is going to be linked down in the description. And the second channel I would highly recommend is Fathering Autism, where a family, Asa, Priscilla, Isaiah, and Abby, who has autism, they show their lives helping Abby out with her autism and how they live in that, and helping people get that understanding. Because, like, even for me, I grew up high functioning in that, and I didn't get to see that side of autism in that, and it's going to be something eye-opening for you that can help you get to understand autism a lot better. The second type of activity that you can engage in and to help improve autism awareness is by reading books about autism and how you can knowing more. Knowing more, that improves the lives of people with autism. And we're going to actually be coming out with a video soon about some different books that we recommend you to read so that you can better understand autism. But right now I'm going to tell you about one book I'm going to recommend, and this is by someone who's going to be contributing to this channel soon. His name is Stephen Shore, and the book is called Autism for Dummies, which just tells you the basics about what autism is and that. So there. And if you want to help support this channel, we're going to have a link down below where you can look at buying that book, and a little of the proceeds will actually go to supporting this channel and making it so that this channel can be sustainable. The way is that you can look at watching movies about autism. This is not necessarily going to be as good as reading books, because those books that will likely tell you more about what people with autism are, and that where Hollywood is not always on accurate but movies with people talking about people with autism can often show you a different way of what autism is. We're hopefully going to also have a video coming out soon about autism videos, movies that you can look at watching, so that you can educate yourself through that. So one of the famous ones is Rain Man and that. So we're going to link up the cards to help show you that video. And the fourth way that you can look at improving autism awareness is by looking at starting an anti-bullying campaign. Bullying, unfortunately, is something that can hurt a lot of children, and people with autism are often targets, because bullies often look for people who are alone, are different, are people who other people won't look to help out with. So look at doing anti-bullying things like a pledge, educating kids, especially if you have kids. Make sure that they know to stand up for other kids and that bullying is wrong. Bullying is something that hurt people, but we can look at educating and doing different activities that can improve the lives of people, even if they don't have autism. Bullying in no condition is right. It's always wrong. Is that you can look at doing a fundraiser to help support a local autism organization. And the opportunities are endless of what you can do. You can do a bake sale, a lemonade stand, or anything else, whatever you can think of in that. And that can help make sure that people all can raise money for that organization, and also the organization can get knowledge about it out there. One thing to do is make sure that you do it in an interesting way that stands out to make sure that people will talk about it. If you do a small thing that is like everyone else has done it or something like that, then you know what? People may not pay so much attention to it. But if you do something interesting, unique in that, then that's going to get people talking. Because when was the last time you talked about the thing that happens to you every day that goes the same way all the time? You don't. You talk about new and interesting things that will be interesting to other people and that. So think about that if you're going to do a fundraiser. This way is that you can look at doing volunteering. I just recently did a video about volunteering and how you can do that. So check that out there. But there's a lot of different ways you can do this. And just look at all the different things available in your area. Look at bring up new ideas if you can and are interested in that. And just make sure this is such a powerful thing, because not only are you doing something to engage yourself and make yourself more aware of autism, you're actually doing something that is changing someone's life, and you're really doing something that is, and maybe you may think little of it and that it's not doing much, but it could mean so much to someone who you do a volunteering with and you support. Way is that you can look at supporting a business that has people who have autism there or other disabilities. Sometimes people with autism have a lot of struggle to get a job and that they don't have many opportunities there, because people look at their social skills and other than that, and they judge. And they may not be mentioned that people discriminate on them, but think about it. Unfortunately, you will likely discriminate against someone with a disability, and you will not. If you have to choose between two candidates that seem almost the same, except one has a disability and the other doesn't, likely the person who has a disability is going to not be chosen, where the person without a disability will be chosen. So look at supporting those places. And also there's autism-friendly businesses that do things in ways that help make it so that people with sensory overload and all of that they don't have to go through those experiences and that. So hopefully with this video you now know 7 more ways that you can do autism awareness and increase that for yourself and others. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you haven't already, subscribe so you can see more of our content. And if you have any videos that you are interested in seeing, please put them down. We're working on getting experts so that it's not just some guy who did a little research on some of these things. We're working on getting content that people who are experts and people who can give better advice than anyone else can make. So see you soon.